Hello guys, Rachel here of RKiologist. Today, we're gonna do a short unboxing and also reviewing the Sama Gears Q70 AIO cooler. Let's do the unboxing. Inside the box, you will find the user's manual, cable comb and thermal paste, the Intel backplate and AMD brackets, some screws, stand-ups and thermal spreader, the fan frame bracket and the desktop stand, the display cables, and lastly the Sama Gears Q70 AIO cooler. Let's go to the specifications and features. The water block has dimensions of 95 by 100.8 by 64.1 millimeters. The radiator has dimensions of 397 by 120 by 27 millimeters. The tube has a length of 380 millimeters. The Sama Q70 has a display on top of its pump. This display has a size of 2.8 inch with 480 by 480 resolution, which is customizable using the software. The display part is removable and just being held by magnets. The back of the display has the contact points that are connected to the pogo pins at the top of the pump to power it up. At the side of the display cap is a USB Type-C port, if you're planning to use the other features of this display, which will be shown later. The overall water block design is made from plastic material. The cold plate is made from copper with 1.5mm thickness. The display can be controlled using the USB cable and the pump with the 4-pin pump cable. Since the display is modular, you can use either to place it on a fan or at your desk, as it includes a fan frame bracket and desktop stand that allows you to attach it elsewhere in your setup, whether inside the case, on your case, or just in front of you. Now, you might wonder what will happen to the water block itself. Well, Sama also thought about it and includes a plain water block cap that will replace the display cap so it will still have a cover. The radiator is your typical aluminum radiator with a cross-flow design of the fins. It doesn't have screw protectors, so it's better to use the provided screws for this cooler to avoid damages. There's a Sama logo at the center of the radiator, but it's only on one side. The tube is your typical rubber tube with sleeves. The tube is connected to the radiator through metal fittings and to the water block through metal and plastic fittings to swivel it easily. The AIO cooler comes with 3 pre-installed XT120 fans. The fan blades remind me of Thermaltake top fans. It is sturdy and doesn't easily bend. It has RGB lighting on the corners and on the side of the fans with a mirror finish. To make cable management much easier, the fans are using a USB Type-C female and male connector for easy DC chaining of the fans. So, you will only use a single cable to control or connect the fans. The fan has a maximum speed of 2,600 RPM and maximum airflow of 86 CFM. The fans can be controlled using the 4-pin fan cable and for the lighting, a 3-pin male and female ARGB cable. This AIO is using the Sama Monitor software. In this software, you can check your PC system info, settings, and also modify the LCD display. Within the software, you can choose from the different themes that Sama offers. But you will need to hit the Run button first to apply any changes. You need to press the same button also to let you browse through other themes or adjust the text settings. On top of that, you can upload your own GIFs or videos and crop them to fit, giving more room for personalization. And if you want full control, the DIY theme option allows you to create your own custom style from scratch. Let's install the AIO cooler. Here are my final thoughts. The Sama Gears Q70 AIO cooler makes an interesting entry into the market, giving users a mix of practical cooling performance and some unique features. While still keeping the price in check, it doesn't scream premium out of the box, but it also doesn't feel like a cheap throwaway cooler either. The overall build quality is decent, though the aesthetics clearly have that familiar China brand influence vibe, which may or may not appeal depending on your taste. Temperature-wise, the Sama Gears Q70 delivers a well-balanced performance that keeps the CPU running cool and stable across different workloads. It may not top the charts, but it holds its ground with consistent results that show it can handle both light tasks and heavier demands without breaking a sweat. Installation is straightforward and doesn't take much effort. Just follow the user's manual and you'll be good to go. No unnecessary complications here, which is something I always appreciate when setting up an AIO cooler. One of the biggest selling points of the Q70 is the display. Sama Gears managed to pack in a screen that's not only bright enough but also has clean visuals for showing off whatever you want on it. The neat part is how flexible it is. You can position the display anywhere you like thanks to the included accessories and magnets. For a cooler in this price range, getting this kind of feature already puts it a step ahead in terms of value. And that's really where the Q70 positions itself, offering a taste of premium features like the display, but in a budget-friendly package. You're not paying the top-tier price tags from the more established brands, yet you still get something that feels modern and customizable. Of course, it's not a flawless product. There are some quirks that hold it back from being a stronger contender. The tubing, for instance, feels a little too short for a 360mm radiator. At just 380mm, it often ends up stretched tighter than I'd like. A bump up to 400mm will make a big difference for ease of installation and flexibility. The software is another weak point. It definitely needs more polish. The current version doesn't instantly reflect changes. You have to hit the run button again before seeing any adjustments, which is not the best user experience. At the very least, real-time updates should be a baseline feature here. Hopefully, this is something Sama can fix in future updates. Lastly, the included Intel backplate is made of plastic, which feels like a letdown. For a cooler that markets itself with premium-like features, the mounting solution should at least use a metal backplate. It's a small detail, but one that matters for durability and peace of mind. Overall, the Sama Gears Q70 AIO cooler strikes a balance between affordability and features. It gives you a nice looking display, decent build quality, and easy installation without asking for too much cash. But it does come with trade-offs. If you're willing to live with those, it's still a solid pick for someone who wants a modern AIO cooler with flair, but without breaking the bank. You can buy the Sama Gears Q70 AIO cooler for around $141 or 8,050 pesos at your nearest Sama Gears affiliated online and physical stores. I hope this video is informational for you. For more videos, click on the subscribe button and follow my Facebook page. And see you in the next video.